I'll take these off. Hello, Leo. How are you doing? We're doing your reading. All right. Things are kind of interesting. Was having some weird messages come through just a second ago. Weird messages were coming through just a second ago. Okay. For those of you that don't know, I do have my North Node, oh my gosh, in Leo. I have my North Node in Leo, my Rahu in Leo. And in my D9 Navamsa chart, I do have my Sun in Leo. I also have my Mars in Leo. So maybe I should take this off. Let's do this, Leo. Okay. So, my name's Madeline. This is my channel. You can call me Mary Madeline or just Madeline. Madeline. Just Madeline. Okay. How are you doing? Dog's bowl. Is that away from me? Okay. All right. Don't be so, right? You could be kind of in like a tough job right now. There could be like a tough job, like you're doing something tough. You're working hard at something. Like, how do I say this? It's like the job that you have or the position that you've been put in, or that you applied for, the position that you chose to like take on in this life, or that you're taking on or you're going to be taking on, is a kind of a difficult one. I feel Leo. It's a difficult one. You could kind of be like, there's like this energy of like scrutiny a little bit, or like judgment a little bit, like not necessarily you judging people, but maybe feeling like people are judging you, or it's like you just have a lot of responsibility that you're dealing with, and I feel like what you're supposed to do is, you're like, I like seeing you having fun. When you're having fun and you're enjoying life and you're happy, that's the energy that you should be in all the time, right? Like, people might act like what you're doing has to be super serious, but it doesn't always have to be. You can have a really fun and amazing time with that. We have Uranus and we also have Gemini energy. So Gemini is your ninth house. So there could be distance between you and someone else. Uranus is talking about inventing a way to, coming up with new systems. It's like, I'm getting this energy of someone that like kind of laid their life down, or just kind of laid themselves down a little bit for someone or for people, and maybe got trampled on a little bit, or a lot of it, yet you still kind of show up and continue to sacrifice or continue to give information to explain, communication about, and resulting from the fluctuations of. The headphones just said power off. Yeah. You have memories. You could be maybe having a little bit of PTSD. Just like remembering some traumatic things that have happened. It's really important that if you have gone through anything traumatic, and especially if you're in a high stress job or you're in a high stress environment, that you are still putting your mental health and talking to a therapist, like it might see, like, no, it's very important. Especially if you're in some sort of leadership like role, it's very important that you as well as your family are getting like the therapy or the help, like just to work through the PTSD, just so that you don't start to disassociate, or just like so that you don't kind of go into the fight, flight, freeze, fawn, right? You never know. That could happen. It could be unexpected. It could be, everything could be good one moment, one day, and then all of that, what kind of resurfaces, you know? And don't forget it, right? Like allow it to be something that you're allowed to talk about. Maybe even say, the way that you treated me made me unhappy. The way you treated me made me feel this way. Don't just assume that people know, or just don't just like brush it under the rug. If the way that you were treated made you unhappy with your relationship to the public in general, or to maybe your teachers, if there was something that made you feel like your ego was hurt, it's really important to connected. Okay, OnePlus connected, Pro 5G. So just like, and your wife, right? It's like, or your wife, I don't know why I said your wife, I guess your wife, you might be married. Your wife, or you're getting married or something, I don't know, you said what, I just said your wife. You have switch. Self-worth. Just because something followed, like, listen, your wife. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. I'm sorry. Indulgence. Mars. Surprise. There's something about like Martian energy, like especially if you're a man and like you're operating out of your Martian energy, and like you're really on and in your Martian energy, right? Especially if you have a healthy Mars, where it's like your Mars is like interested in, and it's full of energy and it's full of life and like vitality. And you're not like going to war with people, or it's like you're still able to have that peace, right? If we think of the mixture of Venus, which we have Venus right here, the Venus inside of you, if you're able to uh, find the point between the two, it's like Venus and Aries is like arrows. So Cupid would be like, so it will bring a sense of like, how do I say that? And that's like Christmas colors, which is weird. But it's green and red. So maybe trying to work with those colors a little bit, finding a way to make them work, or like subtly mixing those colors in, could be something that is helpful for you. Just like the energy of colors is so immaculate, or maybe even purple. Don't do a Joker thing. I was just watching the Kermit the Frog, and like Dark Knight Rises or something like that. Like it was so weird. Like Kermit as Joker. It's so dumb. Anyways, okay. I don't really know where this is going. You just need to like, You're doing great. You're doing a great job. Don't don't stand up for your friends, right? Even if there is like slight feelings of jealousy because someone might be like better than you, or somebody might like not, I'm not talking about me, like I'm like the lowest, right? They shot a hole through my neck. So, I mean, I don't have no like monetary power or anything. I just know who I am, and I uncover bits and pieces of it every day. But let's get a Lemurian card. When there was like the fire in Hawaii, I had used this deck. It's a Lemurian deck. I did it for the Lionsgate portal, the 8/8 portal. Leo energy is special. Um, but when you go into Leo energy, you have to be like a lion, right? And I said something about your wife. You have to think of, how do male lions act, and expect that, right? It's the Quetzal Mormon. Stop. I saw that on the Gematria website, right? It's like, you just have to know that there's no one like you. There's nobody that can do it like you. Like you are. You are it, right? Let go of fear and jump into love. Let go beyond attachments. And there's dolphins in this one. Oh, the Arcturians fell on the ground. Pure white light, DNA healing, and sacred geometry here. The third eye thing was intense. What was I was talking about? I sent the video. I don't know. That video was weird and crazy, and I didn't like it. I think it shocked me. I didn't know how to handle it. Like I didn't even know what the Bay of Pigs was. I still don't really know what the Bay of Pigs is. I'm beginning to learn more about it. And then just like, if it doesn't resonate with my karmic timeline, I don't find the need to dig too deeply into it. I just don't have any like desire to. But when I find something that matches and fits my personal destiny and timeline, I have no problem spending hours and hours digging into it and getting into it. And I get involved in it. But if there's nothing that is tied to my own personal karmic timeline, karmic debt, and that is strictly tied in with Regulus and the heart of the lion and the other side of the heart of the lion. And yeah, that's really it. And my Mars right there as well. We have the Crystal Child. Your natural core, pure, innocent, removing falsehood, and a seer. We also have healing, right? You might need to do some healing. Like, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't like allow yourself to get overloaded. Especially if you've been through some traumatic things, like allow yourself the time to process it, heal. Gentleness of love, realignment, transformation, know yourself, and key to your freedom, divine feminine. It can be difficult. Like, I don't know if you feel like maybe you're like overprotected a little bit, or it's like Overprotected by Britney Spears is my favorite Britney Spears song. It always will be, always has been. Right? Maybe you need to like get some headphones and you just like, but it's like, ah. So it's understandable. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. We all go through it though. It could just be a little bit over the top, like last time, or I feel like you're doing something again, like last time it wasn't so bad. Like, it's like, just like SS is like on you all the time. It's like you can't even fucking take a crap in peace. Sorry. It'll be okay. Just was scary. It was scary. That was scary. That was scary, for sure. That was terrifying, for sure. Whatever it was, I don't know what happened for you or what you're thinking of, but what I was thinking of, it was scary. We have it's all scary. Like the tower, whenever I see the tower card, it always makes me think of the falling man. And yeah, that was scary. It's like, it's fucking scary, dude. Like, why does it have to be so scary? Why can't we just live in a nice, like, why can't we just be kind and like learn stuff and just be like fine? And like, it's just so elementary to not be able to like talk your problems out. I thought that was something that we learned, let alone our politicians and the people. It's like, we have to learn to compromise. If we don't know how to compromise at basic things, coming together and just communicating, it's like, that's crazy. So yeah, the Nine of Cups, charisma. I have Jupiter at the end of Pisces, where we've been having all of this like crazy conjunction thing. So it's like, hopefully, I know there's like a lot passing through there, but Jupiter expands, and it's the benefic expansion of things. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to create some cool things. The Queen of Cups came out. The Three of Swords. And the Six of Swords. Is my curling irons on? No. Okay. You know, she's crying diamonds. Maybe you need to cry about something, or maybe you just need to like rest. Maybe you need to take a weekend, right? It's like, maybe you just need to take a weekend to just like relax, right? You're no good to no one. You're no good to no one, Leo, if you're not in the energy of being happy. Like, I want you to think like, but also when you go up, you have to go down. What is Yuji Krishnamurti says? He says, people want to be in the state of happiness all the time is just not possible. Is something else? The happiness that you put in there. Something like that. That's called Let Go of Attachment by Alan Watts, Yuji Krishnamurti, and Terence McKenna. Absolutely love that. Worry is preposterous, right? Don't allow, it's like you're not allowing the energy of negativity to seep into your brain. It's like you have this like sort of, you are the bank. The bonk. Sorry. Neptune energy. I don't know, you kind of got the power right now, Leo. Honestly. This crab, you know, to keep filling up the dog, right? We need the dog, right? The dog star, that's where God comes from. When we say God, that's really, truly, in all honesty, pulling and talking about the energy of God. God is coming from the dog star. There's the big star and there's the little dog, Procyon and Sirius, and that's coming from Cancerian energy. And if we look at like Masonic arches, at the top of the arch, you always see the 69, which would talk about Cancer, Isis, Osiris, Horus. It's all right there in the summer months. That's just going back to the very beginning of things. So there's also the bear, Canis Major, and wait, I don't remember. Is that what it is? I don't remember. It's not that, actually. There's the bear. In Gematria, bear is the same Gematria code for God or dog. You know, Dogecoin, I wouldn't necessarily do it. I've been trying to put more energy like into Elon Musk, I guess, a little bit. You just have to start looking at things from like a more literal perspective, I think. Looking at the words you say, the colors you're wearing, and the messages that it's conveying, and the things that it can subconsciously do to you if you are being blessed with like this energy of grace. Because grace tends to manifest pretty literally. The universe, it's like you say something and the universe will give you that. So there's no speaking in metaphors, because if you do that, it will be very difficult. So try and be as straightforward as possible. Just know that where did I hear this from? Anything that you do to me already been done to you. So where did I hear that from? I think I heard that from The Shack. Or was it The Shack? I don't remember. The Devil in reversed. So you're alive and well. The Ace of Coins, new money coming in. Definitely maybe not having as much time as you would like to have at home. And building a really strong legacy for yourself. Anyways, I have to go. That was your time, Leo. My time, your time, our time. This is the time. We are at the time. This is the time. Be aware of any like sudden downfalls with that Tower card, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything wrong. The Tower card can just be like, you just need to be careful. Towers are, it's power. It's the lightning bolt. My name means high tower, so Madeline, my birth name. Anyways, that's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you liked it, we have a lower loneliness in reverse. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Maybe I've been listening to like some 50s and 60s music. I don't know. I've been listening like in that whole time period. It's just, things were nice back then. I feel like just the whole vibe of everything was just better. So don't forget your original goal. Don't allow yourself to get sidetracked. Keep your original goal in your mind. That original picture you had in your mind, whatever you had to make it better, to make it greater, you can achieve it and it will be done. But you can't forget about it amid the obstacles that will find you along your path. Goodbye.